Right, I think I'm ready to start this time. So, I know the ruler's a bit big, but I believe my other one is in the house. And I'm out in the hut and it's pouring down with rain. So, here we are. Okay. Two, three, four, and one in the middle of each one. I think that will do us. Okay, again, not sure if you can see this, and I'm using a different camera this time, so I can't even. I can zoom in, but I can't move it. I just suddenly thought I don't even have a palette here. Okay, here we are. Right, so I am going to start with a middle-sized dot. Now I'm going to use some pink, some green, some purple, some sort of earthy tones, and see where we go from there. I do have I could do an earthy one, couldn't I? There, we'll see what we get as we go. Right, I'm going to start with the off-white, which is the Papaya, and it is blank white. Give it a little shake. I don't need the palette for this because I have the lid. Because I found if you shake the paints, now you're going to have to bear with me. I'm hoping I don't go off screen with this. I'm going to do one big dot in the middle. There we are. I don't know what it's like where you are, but it's raining again, absolutely chucking it down. So it's pretty horrendous, and the ground just can't take any more. So all I'm doing is I'm setting out a few tools that I think I will need, so that I've got them with me. Now this is the set of tools that I got off Amazon, and I can put the link again in the comment or in the description. Right, so that's that one. I think I will do a white dot close by. At 12, 6, 3 and 9, and then one in the middle of those. Like that. Okay, put the lid on. I'm going to take the coffee colour one, which is in truth ash brown. I would call that a milky coffee colour. I'm going to do a little dot in the middle of each of these bigger dots. That one went slightly off centre. Okay, there we go. Now, using the same, I'm going to take the purple acrylic stick, for want of a better word, and I'm going to put one above each dot didn't quite go around. There we go. Seems we're making a bit of a mess here. Let me get my wet wipe. Just wipe them away while they're still wet. You can, as I've shown you in previous videos, you can always, where are we? Here we are. You can always go over them with black gesso if you miss any afterwards. And there we go. And then I think I'm going to go back to the antique white with a larger, sorry, I'm just catching myself up on the face wipes. Put another dot in between. There we go. I do think it would be nice if we introduced the pink, which is, it's one I've used frequently on here. It's Rose Antique. I'm going to put it there. Now the lines that I put down were just guidelines, and although most of them are okay, one of them is actually going off the line, but that's okay, because the mandala will be in line with itself, if that makes sense. And then to bring that in just a little bit, I'm going to take a little tiny dot, put it there, just a hint of what's to come. This is the white acrylic dotting tool. As you can see, and I'm using the small end. Then next to the green, next to the brown and the pink, I'm going to use this one, which is green gold. Sort of like an olivey green. And I'm going to use, use the small acrylic. Just put a smaller dot there. And then once we go around here, I'm going to use again the small dotting tool. No, I'll use the white one, but I'll use a slightly bigger end. I'll put a dot there. And go 4 round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I do have to turn it for this, so I'm hoping I stay in. On the screen. I'm trying to turn it so that it doesn't move much. Trouble is, I'm trying at the moment to find the best thing to video with. So I tried using my iPhone and that didn't work, because that's why you got the black bars on my last videos. I used to use my iPad, which is okay, but very difficult to balance. So I got a camera a couple of Christmases ago, and I'm giving that a go, but I am very conscious of the fact that it says in the instructions, okay, for whatever reason my video shut off then, so I hope you didn't miss too much. I'm now going to, this is a plaid indoor outdoor. And I'm just looking for the colour. Oh, it's just khaki. Okay, so we'll have a little bit of khaki colour. Now, put that here, I think. I'll go around the green. But I'm only going round halfway. That sounds like my kettle. Which it is indeed. And that's that one. And I'm going to go back to this coffee with a slightly bigger tool, which will be the pink one. Sorry, tapping again. I'm conscious of the fact that I can't readily pop up and see that we're still in the picture, so I just wondered how much of a spiral I could get out of just doing parts of this. So this one is cumin. I thought it was going to be cinnamon, but it's not, but it's a cinnamon sort of colour. So using the same dotting tool, I see, because this paint is a lot thicker, so I'm going to use a bigger dotting tool. Okay. So basically, we're just taking it round, not in a spiral as such, just sort of like a half, so that in my mind I've got them ending up as like, remember those windmills you used to get at the beach? It used to blow and put them on top of your sand castles, or am I just a saddo? I was brought up near the beach, so oops, a little bit more. I say this paint could probably do with being a little bit thinner, but I suppose because it's meant for outdoor use as well. It's just a little bit thicker. Okay, where am I going to go from there? Let's brighten things up a little bit. Oh, I'll tell you what, instead of using that one, let's go to this one, which is Naples yellow. It's a good bright colour, isn't it? Using the same dotting tool. Oh, there's an air bubble there. A little bit of a tail going there, but I didn't pick it straight up. Should be able to sort that with a little bit of black gesso at the end. There, like that. Then from there, I'm going to go back to the green. You see what I mean by the type of windmill effect? Now you don't do the same number of dots on each one because obviously it depends where you put the previous ones as to where. There you go, get for these. Try and keep them in a straight line-ish. Okay. Then I'm going to bring the pink back in. And that will taper off. So I think this is the last row we'll do. I don't know if I'll be able to do swooshes. I fancy doing a couple of swooshes around the corner, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to try is the green one. I won't be able to use plaid ones because they are too thick. So what if I now introduce another earthy colour, which is this blueberry. Get a lot on. In fact, I'm going to dot it a couple of times. Okay, it will go. Sorry. It's a very long, very slow drag down. Okay, I'm having real issues with this. It's not even going for 5 minutes, this camera, and it's switching off, which means we're going to have an awful lot of disjointed videos. So you may never actually see this one. Just thought I've got a little time because I'm going blood doning in a little while. It always makes me, although you know there's nothing to worry about when you go blood doning, nothing at all, but you always feel a bit apprehensive, a little bit nervous, so I thought I would test the mandala. Because they're supposed to be calming and soothing and full of contemplation. So I thought I would do one just to see. Okay, so I'm going to put the pink away now. I'm going to put the purple away. I'm not going to do any more purple. I think I'm going to finish with a yellow swoosh. Now you can, if you want to, once the paint is dry, go over the swooshes with another colour. So like you over dot, you can over swoosh, if that's a word. If it's not, it is now. And that will hide track of the ball. I mean, if your paint's thin enough like this one, it might backfill itself. But if not, you can always go over it with a brush, or you can go over it with the dotting tool. Add a highlight colour. If you wanted. Okay. Finding there's less of a track if you don't press as hard as I was in the beginning. See, that one sort of filled up, pink one sort of filled itself back up again. And you can also join it by the looks of things halfway through. This is one thing that's good, that the camera does let you know when it's switched itself off, if you're close enough to hear it. So it does make quite a click. But it's only giving me about sort of 10-15 minutes. It does say there that in the book, the handbook, that it does 30 minutes. So obviously I have a setting wrong somewhere. Back to the drawing board. I might treat myself to a proper digital video camera. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is take the green, the other end of the dotting tool, take it up to the end of the yellow, wherever that may be, just to give the swooshes somewhere to finish. You may have to adjust them slightly to make them fit, because obviously all these swooshes are different. Different lengths, different sizes. But I just, oh, done it. No, this way. Just finishes them off a little bit. Okay. And then I think take the antique white and we'll do row 6 coming out of there, just in the middle. Nice and straight. Nicely in the middle of everything. There we are. What do you think? Now I do think off the yellow swoosh, I'm going to do, just going to do 6 dots. Just over like that. And the green. Just add a fringe. Just lighter as you go. I suppose I should do the first 3 with the big end and the other 3 with the smaller end. That might be better. Let's try it. Yeah. Just remember which end is up. Didn't get any paint on that one. There we are. I think that's quite... Hi! Okay, I'm back after a couple of days, so this is totally dried and I'm thinking it's looking a little bit sort of Indian. So, what I thought I would do is add some gold. Now I've got a Wilko metallic gold, and I've got these that I got from the works, but they're not very solid, but they might add the shimmer that I'm after. Now the only other acrylic, oh there's another sparkly one from that set at works. Now the only other colours that I have are like the furniture. Oh, sorry for the noise of the rummaging. Okay, Crown, Millionaire and Striking. So what I thought I'd do is try the Wilko paint first, and we'll do some over dotting and see what happens. Okay, so for the big dot I'm going to go with the blue stick. I'm sorry if you can see my breath, but you can. Oh my goodness, I've only just put the fire on and it's only just literally fired up. In more ways than one. It's oof, getting that all over me already. I missed the towel totally. Okay, so with one of the smaller ones, what I'm going to do is take some, maybe not that small, no, I think a little bit bigger. So I think I'm going to go for the yellow, because I did this a few days ago now, and sorry about that, I had to change my my memory card there because it was full. I just wondered, because this is so runny, it's not a very good brush. If it would perhaps be a better swipe if I used a brush, and I think it will be. So if I can turn that one right there. Don't know. It's not going on as well, is it? No, I think I'll stick with the dotting tools. That's better. It might actually, instead of using this, because like I say, this is very, you can see how thin it is. Instead of using this, it might actually be better using even glitter glue. That would work just as well, I think. I did load the fire up as well while I was changing the card. Which is the first time I've ever had to do that. I've never used this card, so hopefully it's formatted right. If not, this is going to be a very, very short video. It's only going to be half a job. Half a job poultry. It's a nickname we have for anybody in our family who doesn't do the job properly. Comes from grandfather. Right, I think I'm going to try doing, if I can open it, some of this paint, and I'm going which is the Crown Metallic Glamorous Shine Finish. Striking. Okay. Okay. Just fancied a little decoration on the corner there. So dot and slide, then dot and slide a little bit further, then two little dot and slides going either way. I think it just finishes it off. Might actually put some on top of the green as well, because it actually looks quite good. Okay, dot and slide twice, then dot and slide once. Because it's a sort of a greeny gold, I think it'll go really well with this. Okay, and then we'll do, using some of the yellow, dot. Doesn't want to dot. You will dot. Come on. Well, hey, the sun has come out. Goodness me, you talk about wait half an hour and you'll get all sorts of weather. The weather will change. Goodness me. The clouds are still black, but the sun has come out. Yay. So all I'm doing here is with the green tool, trying, because the paint, I think maybe the paint's a bit thick, is that it? Do I need to thin the paint down a little bit? Perhaps if I take, hang on, give me a brush, here we go, this will do. So maybe if I take some of the paint, pop it in some water, or pop some water in it, into it. So I'll show you what I'm doing. Literally just getting some water from, actually got a little bucket of water, I was prepared today. And just thin it out a little bit. Don't need a great deal. So I don't want to water down the colour, that's the trouble. But I think we do need to water down the consistency. Let's see if that's any better. Right. Yeah, it is. It's a better dot now. And I'll go back over those ones at the end. I am having to pick up quite a lot though. That's the beauty of using all sorts of different acrylic paints. They are all different manufacturers. They are all different quality, well not quality, thickness. And sometimes you just don't need the thick paint, you need the thinner ones. That doesn't necessarily mean cheap, because these ones aren't a cheap product. that they're perfect for this, absolutely perfect. And in fact, I might go over that dot again with the thinner paint. There we go. And then I shall use the brush. Just to pull that back again because it wasn't quite dry. My mistake. And that whinging in the background is actually my tea, my kettle coming to the boil. Hey, I can have a hot drink. Okay, now I have got some other of these glitter colours. What have I got? I've got red, purple, blue, clear, silver, and here metallics. None of which are going to be any good to do. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if the red would go perhaps on the, and then the purple on the other one. Don't know. Should we give it a go? Let's have a see what happens. Okay. We did this. Oh yeah. That's not really a red. That is a sort of pinky colour, so that will go well. We'll have a little sparkly mandala this time, shall we? Mind you, the last one, although it wasn't sparkly, it was pink. So maybe I need to be thinking of doing one for the boys. Maybe that's what I'll do next time. This actually is flowing quite well. Maybe I've just got the hang of it now. It's taking 2 lots to get the swipe the full length, to get the glitter the full length of the swipe. But let's say this was just a set from the works of glitter paints and metallic paints. They were just a little box set and I just thought, oh, they could come in handy, and guess what? They've come in handy. Right, I'm just going to pause while I quickly make a cup of tea because I'm frozen. Dot and over to the white one. 1, 2, 3. Back to the big one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I think the only thing to do now, apart from to wipe all my tools off here, and I just use a bit of kitchen paper, that's all you need to use, just to keep them clean. Keeps them round as well, and put my paint away, is find, now as I said before, mandalas have no top and bottom, but these, because they're pre-used canvases, have a little tag at the top, so I have to make sure that I'm on the top. Then I need some red, and I need a brush. And then I'm going to put it on here because I don't want to ruin the symmetry. And I don't know if you can see that, because I'll have to get up. And here is the finished mandala. I'm sorry for the bits the camera didn't record. The main bits you missed were the corners where I swished and dotted with the green and gold to create some flowers. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment, like, share, subscribe and click the bell. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.